Today I will discuss about oxidation and reduction reactions of aldehydes and ketones. At first, oxidations of aldehyde. Aliphatic aldehyde and aromatic aldehyde can easily undergo oxidation because there is a hydrogen group attached to the carbonyl group. Say this is an aliphatic aldehyde and this is an aromatic aldehyde. Both contain this lone hydrogen atom. These hydrogen atoms can easily be oxidized by strong or weak oxidizing agent like potassium dichromate plus concentrated acid or alkaline potassium permanganate. These are strong oxidizing agent. Or bromine water Br2 plus H2O. This is weak oxidizing agent. So both same. So aliphatic aldehydes and aromatic aldehydes undergo oxidation by strong oxidizing agent or weak oxidizing agent to give or to produce acid. CH3C double bond O. This hydrogen will be oxidized to OH. Here also CH5 C double bond O. This hydrogen atom will be oxidized to OH group. So aldehydes can easily be oxidized to acid, both aliphatic and aromatic aldehyde. Hence, aldehydes and aliphatic aldehydes and aromatic aldehydes are both strong reducing agent. As they can easily be oxidized to acid, so aldehydes can act as a strong reducing agent. Now we will see some reducing property of aldehyde. Reducing property of aldehyde. This is very important. Reducing property of aldehyde. This is very important because by this reducing property of aldehyde, you can differentiate aldehydes from ketones. As aldehydes and ketones are both carbonyl compounds, they possess very similar characteristics in physical and chemical property. But these reducing property differentiate aldehydes and ketones. Number 1, by Tollens reagent. Tollens reagent. If Tollens reagent is added to aldehyde, aliphatic or aromatic, then this aldehyde reduces Tollens reagent and a precipitate of silver is formed, which is called a silver mirror test. What is Tollens reagent? Tollens reagent is ammoniacal silver nitrate. That means silver nitrate is mixed with ammonium hydroxide. To it some sodium hydroxide also added, mainly silver nitrate and ammonium hydroxide. And here the product, the species which form AgNH3 plus OH minus plus H2O. AgNH3 this is a complex ion, positive charge, and OH minus plus H2O. These species take part in the reaction. For simplicity, we show the reaction as the total reaction is this. This is the specimen, or this is the species which take part in this reducing reaction. But for simplicity, we show the reaction as like this. For simplicity, we show the reaction as like this. RCOOH, aldehyde, will be oxidized to acid, and this silver oxide will be reduced to silver. So this silver oxide will be reduced to silver, and you will get the precipitate of silver at the bottom of the test tube, and it will show like a mirror. You can see your face. So it is called silver mirror test. This reaction can also be carried out by aromatic aldehyde. If you take aromatic aldehyde, say benzaldehyde, and if you add tolerance reagent at it, Ag2O tolerance reagent, I am showing Ag2O for simplicity, this benzaldehyde will be oxidized to benzoic acid, because aldehydes are strong reducing agent. It will reduces silver oxide to silver. Silver will be precipitated. So, by using tolerance reagent, reducing property of aldehyde can be shown. There are some other reactions also by which the reducing property of aldehydes can be shown. Number one, by tolerance reagent. Now I am going for the other reagent. This is very important. Number two, by Fehling's solution. Fehling's solution. Fehling's solution. It is a solutions of two types of solutions, 1 plus 2. Fehling solution 1 or Fehling solutions A and Fehling solutions B. So two types of Fehling solutions. These are called Fehling solution A or Fehling solution 1 and Fehling solution 2 or Fehling solution B. These two types of solutions are mixed to form the original Fehling solution. Fehling solution of A or 1 is just copper sulfate solution, and Fehling solution 2 or Fehling solution B is alkaline sodium potassium tartarate, or it is also called Rochili salt. These two, when mixed, we will get the Fehling solution. Now, the reaction can be shown in two ways. Say, an aldehyde I am taking, this is an aldehyde, 2Cu plus 2 plus 5 OH minus. This is alkaline, 5 OH minus. Then this aldehyde will be oxidized and cupric ion will be reduced to cuprous oxide, a red precipitate of cuprous oxide will be formed. These reactions can also be shown in short. For simplicity, this reaction with Fehling solution can also be shown in short. That means this reaction can be shown by this way. You are taking aldehyde and this is cupric hydroxide which is called Fehling solution. Fehling solution. At first, these are called Fehling solution. This is called Fehling solutions. 2Cu2 plus 5OH minus, and for simplicity, we are showing CuOH2 as Fehling solution. Then what will happen? Aldehydes will be oxidized to acid CH3 double bond OH, and cupric state, here cupric is +2 oxidation state. This will be reduced to cupra state. Here red precipitate is formed. So by observing the red precipitate, you can identify that it is aldehyde. Ketone does not undergo this type of reducing reaction. Also benzaldehyde, that means aromatic aldehyde, do not undergo such a type of reaction. So by Fehling solution, you can distinguish between aliphatic aldehyde and aromatic aldehyde. There is also another type of solution. This is Fehling solution. Another type of solution is Benedict solution. Benedict solution also is reacted by only aliphatic aldehyde. Benedict solution is nothing, only solutions of copper sulfate and sodium citrate. Here in Fehling solution, tartrate is used. In Fehling solution, sodium tartrate is used, and in Benedict solution, sodium citrate will be used, alkaline sodium citrate. Reaction will occur the same way. You can show same way. This reason is as the Benedict solution, and a red precipitate will be formed. So by Fehling solution and Benedict solution, you can differentiate aliphatic aldehyde and aromatic aldehyde, because aliphatic aldehyde perform this test, or aliphatic aldehyde can reduce Fehling solution or Benedict solution, but aromatic aldehyde cannot reduce Fehling solution or Benedict solution. And by Tollens reagent, you have seen by Tollens reagent, both aliphatic aldehyde and aromatic aldehyde reduces, but ketones cannot reduce Tollens reagent. So ketone does not undergo also Fehling solution. Ketone cannot reduce Fehling solution. Ketone cannot reduce Benedict solution. Ketone cannot reduce also Tollens reagent. So by reducing property, you can differentiate aldehydes and ketones, and by reaction with Fehling solution and Benedict solution, you can differentiate aliphatic aldehyde and aromatic aldehyde. This is oxidations of aldehyde. As aldehydes easily undergo oxidation, so it can reduce Tollens reagent, Fehling solutions or Benedict solution easily. Now you will see the oxidations of ketone.